Call to order with pledge allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Zebley, roll call, please.
Mrs. Denny. Mrs. Ellis.
Here.
Mr. Hefton.
Present.
Dr. Huber.
Here.
Mrs. Jones.
Here.
Mr. Mancinelli. Here. Mr. Ciso.
Here.
Mr. Twisler. Mr. Armour.
Here. 2.01 is approval of minutes. Motion is to approve minutes from July 16th, 2025 regular meeting and August 20th, 2025 special board meeting. Do I have this motion?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 2.02 is the invoice listing. Motion is to approve the invoice listing for July through August of 2025. Do I have this motion?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 2.03 is treasurer's report. Mr. Zebley, please.
As of June 30, 2025, Pendelco's balance was $38,338,343. During July 2025, local, state, and federal revenues totaled $6,852,855. Disbursements were issued in the amount of $4,920,865. As of July 31st, 2025, Pendelco's balance is $40,270,334. The motion is to approve the treasurer's report for August 2025. This motion.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 3.01 is the DCIU report.
The DCIU in Marble is currently under some major renovations. The hope, I guess fingers crossed, is to have it ready to go for the school year starting next week. They're in the process of improving the front entryway to make it more secure and safe. They're working on having a lobby for students that are coming in and getting evaluated to see if they are in need of services. They're improving the HVAC unit throughout the building. They're also renovating the cafeteria to make it a more usable space, and also developing more conference rooms and more rooms for some of the ancillary services like psychology and speech. So there's a huge renovation happening right now at the Marple location, and it should be done in the coming weeks.
Thank you very much. Do they have a backup plan if they're not ready?
That's a very good question. So that was brought up at the IU meeting in early August. And they said that they don't have a backup plan because they are planning on being ready to go on Tuesday.
Okay. That's a good thing. Announcements for the public tonight. Oh, never mind. Dr. Steinhoff, Superintendent. My apologies. This is a new forum here.
No problem. I'll speak from over here. I think the remote click and lost the batteries today, so we'll move through. It's a very quick presentation this month. I'm really pleased. As I mentioned to the board, thought we had a terrific study session last week. Long meeting. Last week our school board received a full presentation from Mr. Breiling of our brand new upgraded Sun Valley High School planetarium system. We're very excited about that. We're excited with the plans to make sure that that's used often, not just for our astronomy classes. So I think many of you were really impressed with that upgrade, and I appreciate the support.
One question on that, Dr.
Yes.
What is our ability to open that up for almost like a rental of other districts who don't have to as a revenue stream for, from what I understand, we have the nicest in the county now, so.
Sure. Great question.
Other districts may be interested,
I
maybe
think
just
they
for
would.
astronomy classes.
Yeah, I think they would be. I think that the challenge for us would be that currently Mr. Breiling has got a full teaching load. He is identifying other teachers, though, that he can train in terms of managing that planetarium. So if we had, the excess staff to be able to say, I have an extra period where I can host, a class in Chichester High School, a class in Strathaven High School, something along those lines, that might be an option. I think the other piece, though, is can we open it up to even bring in more of our own classes too? So getting our 8th graders up there, having our elementary kids come in, just an opportunity to see Sun Valley and get, here's the high school, but then also to get in and see the planetarium. That was in place for years when it was nowhere near the quality planetarium that we have today. So we're looking at expanding it in district, but we have talked a little bit about, that maybe there are some, advanced classes and gifted and talented programs in other districts might want to come in and see that. As long as we have the staffing to be able to release that person, then we can do that. Great idea. We had a wonderful presentation from Dr. Kaminka and Dr. Murray on the data that we use throughout our district. We reviewed a proposal for a new high school course around med careers, discussed the implication of the stalled legislation on the PennDelco budget. We are in good shape. Some districts are really struggling right now because they have not received the payments from the state. That is not our situation. We've reviewed the new school safety and security terminology around our one-page poster that'll be around on what to do when you're facing emergency situations, particularly helpful for visitors to our areas. Provided feedback to the administration on community and parental interest, and we were pleased that you approved personnel last week so that we could advance very timely hiring decisions. So it was a long but very productive meeting. Thank you for engaging with us on that. We have made a transition to board docs. That's why your agenda tonight is very thick. But again, our board docs is supposed to be a paperless governance solution. So next month, the school board will have a study session, iPads at all of your places. We'll show you how you'll be able to come in at the meeting, open up the iPad, and have a copy of the paperless agenda available for your review. Off-site, you will also have access to all of the documents that you need to have at any time with the secure system, and your passwords will be given to you next month as well. So we hope to be operational with board docs, continue to run our meetings the same way, continue to do live voting, won't do any electronic voting, none of those features, but it'll be a paperless operation, so you won't be carrying stacks of paper around, and you'll have immediate access to back up on any agenda item that you're expected to vote on. I would never expect you to vote on an agenda item that you don't have complete information to vote on. So we're now using board docs to share board agendas, documents, meeting results, and we'll present that to you next month as well. It's already in action. You can still see the general look. Welcome our new teachers. We had really fantastic 2 days of new teacher orientation. Some of the teachers, not the pictures started with us during the school year last year, but had to come back for our orientation. This was right after our district-wide bus tour. Our new science teacher at the high school thought it was one of the best features where she could actually get to see the neighborhoods of the students that she's teaching. Great 2 days. We do a phenomenal job conducting. We're really excited about a lot of the new hires, many of whom are Sun Valley graduates. So it's great that they're Sun Valley students, but also that the #1 candidate in the end, and we selected them. In terms of who do we have new coming on, so Officer Anacone on the far right, he's been with us, but this slide I'm going to show the staff tomorrow because he hasn't really been officially introduced because he started in the middle of last year. But Officer Anacone is our school resource officer. Now that Officer Coyle is working with Delaware County SWAT team and another aspect with Aston. And this morning, Mr. Justin Chavone, the new principal for Northland Middle School, was at school at the new faculty meeting, doing a phenomenal job introducing himself and welcoming the Northland faculty back for the new start of the school year. He'll begin with us, we anticipate, on September 26th. Summer enrichment was an uncommon success this summer in the sense that since COVID several years back, the participation rates have been down a little bit. That wasn't the case this year. We started to see a lot of students signing up for activities. Really want to thank our staff that signed up to monitor those, to lead those programs. This year I sent letters out to our teachers who did ESY for us because they gave up their summertime to come work with some of our most needy students. It was fantastic to see the volunteer efforts by some of our staff, the efforts to sign up also and run summer camps, but we had really great success with it this past summer. Vanguard's return, fall sport began several weeks ago, actually, and we're already wishing all of our student athletes luck. Beat the first matchups of the season. Great to see folks out there. Notably, some of the individual sports continue to grow, like tennis, a large number of students playing tennis, and golf, a large number of students on the golf team. It's been really wonderful to see students participating in those programs. For family members that have questions about going back to school, a great layout on our fresh website this year called Back to School Central. So any questions that you have, go to that Back to School Central website. Really think it would answer the questions that you have. The other piece that's in the works, that we haven't brought to the board yet, but we're working on the back end, is a potential Pendelco chatbot that we could add to our website. So AI design, we would ask it a question, and if that information is available anywhere on our website, it would come back on the Pendelco chatbot. So you could easily just go on and say, when is Jazz in the Valley in the spring? Boom. Jazz in the Valley will be May so-and-so. Where will it be located? Boom. You know, how do I pay for my child's lunch? Boom. The information will come up. So it's still in beta mode. We're still exploring that. The last thing we want to do is have an AI chatbot that hallucinates, as I say, around our information. But would not surprise us if we bring this recommendation forward to the board as an add-on to our website to make it easier to find the information that's out there. Back to school nights, always well attended. We're excited for particularly parents at Northleigh to see some of the facility improvements that are really coming together. Same thing with Sun Valley. Some of the graphic packages of Sun Valley are a little delayed, but certainly there are areas there that have been significantly freshened and really look sharp. Continuing to accept tax payments right now as we get closer to the deadlines. It's been very, very busy. We're happy to be a collection box, essentially, at this. We're not a bank, but we have been very, very busy, and we appreciate our taxpayers who have been bringing the payments into our district offices. Now, the second year that we've served as a drop-off location. Our purpose remains the same. We'll be talking about this as we go into the new year. We kept in our mission as well. And tomorrow we'll be talking to our school district employees much more broadly about our portrait of graduates. So the portrait of graduate, we're very excited to have added 2 elements to that based on some of the committee work we did with our staff and with parents. Our portrait of graduate is adding the importance of connection and confidence. Particularly connection. Parents are very clear that they worry that kids are becoming disconnected with the peers, they're becoming disconnected with their neighborhood, that have too much time behind screens, and they see the value in peer-to-peer connection and being something that we need to promote in our schools. So we'll be doing that as well. So we're ready for a great kickoff. Thank you for that time to do the update. Our September meetings will be held September 17th and September 24th. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Stein. Announcements for the public tonight. The board met in executive session to discuss personnel and litigation matters. Any comments by members of the board? Comments by members of the public for agenda items? Items for board action, start on page 4, go through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, making sure I don't miss anything here. Okay, so up to 9,
Page 12.
01 on page 12. This is different. Line 13.
We got it, 9. Yep.
And this,
On page 4 is where the references.
okay. Just making sure.
That's there.
This references a Pendelco budget 2025 through 2026, Act 93 plans, PDA agreement, PDESPA agreements, PDSSPA agreement, PA School Code Section 1108B, and it is an administrative recommendation to approve all personnel items as presented. Do I have this motion?
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
I think we got it all. Well, while you're looking through that, I want to acknowledge this new look to the agenda since we switched over to board docs. Again, not as ideal when it's paper-based, when it's a paperless solution. We're just going through the sections to make sure we cover all the items that are on the paper-based agenda. And I thank the board for some patience as we make this move.
All right, so with that, we're going to do a consent agenda for 9.01 through 9.13. Please note that all bids are subject to solicitor review. Does anybody wish to have anything pulled for an individual vote? All right, I need a motion for 9.01 through 9.13.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Number 10 on tonight's agenda is comments by members of the public. Anyone? Any comments by members of the board? I'd just like to say to our teachers, we'll see them tomorrow morning and welcome back. Exciting school year. We look forward to getting better every year. We had a wonderful school year last year, so hopefully we can continue to carry that through and get better as we go. So we look forward to it. As Dr. Steinholt said, future meetings are September 17th at the Service Center here at 7:30, and September 24th will be our business meeting at 7:30 here at the Service Center. Motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Thank you. Take care.